welcome to episode 56 of the mysterious film Cabal of Detroit. We are here with our guests, Detroit Comix Party members, Mick and Kelvin.
Welcome, Mick and Calvin.
Yes, hello. Can you tell us about the comics?
No, we just prefer not to talk about it. We've made 50, how many episodes of not talking about it?
55 before this one with 0 talk about comic books, so...
I'd like to keep it that way, thank you very much.
Yeah, we're going to keep comics out of our mouths. We're not going to chew on them.
Though you have a new comic and it's terrific.
Yeah, right? Do you like it?
I do.
Let's tell the people about your new comic.
Well,
I'm going to show it while you talk.
yes.
Ooh. While you talk.
Oh, I was watching what you were doing with this camera.
Hold on. You're holding the camera in your hand.
But Mysterious Film Cabal of Detroit, special number 1, issue about going on Detroit Comics Party. I think this comic is very fun, and it has a unique look. And no one has that in comics right now, especially independent comics.
It's trademarked. No one's going to have it either.
Right.
Or you could, if you just want to come by and use the photocopier that's in my basement. You could have this look. Just come on over. Bring pizza.
Can people come to your house just
Yeah,
like
why not?
freewheeling?
Yeah. That's probably a bad thing to say on something somebody might actually watch.
Oakland County is going to be at your doorstep, man.
Right. Come to Detroit. Bring things to photocopy. Bring money, though. We'll turn it into a business, and it'll be cool.
You should.
People will pay 25 cents a copy, just like at the store that this photocopier was liberated from.
It has a unique character, and I think people would pay for a unique character.
Speaking of unique characters, you guys know
You would
about the
think
Crow?
that.
He's a unique character, and he was a comic book.
But what was the Crow 3 then? Number 2 had
All right.
Kirsten Dunst or something?
Oh no, Kirsten Dunst was in 3.
Oh,
Okay,
three,
that's
yeah.
3.
2. Who's in 2?
Oh man, it's supposed to be the kid from 1, but she's like grown up.
Right on. Was she the Crow? No, because
No.
they haven't done
Crow?
a female Crow.
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
She's Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah, like women don't get to take vengeance; they just are victims.
Crow
in
3,
those
Young
movies.
Crow.
Listen, Crow, you can do better. You can have a female Crow taking vengeance in resurrecting from the dead and being dead but moving.
It can go down.
What is it? Isn't there going to be a new high-budget Hollywood Crow?
There
I just
is.
heard it got stalled again, though.
Of course.
really?
Good. They're
Yeah.
supposed to have who's like a beefy man.
Yeah,
Who's
yeah,
like,
Crow
he's like,
5?
His CrossFit gym gets burned down.
Right,
He, like,
yeah.
gets- yeah.
It's The Rock. The Rock
You know
is
what,
the
though?
Crow.
If they're going to remake The Crow, put The Rock in it, please.
Yes,
Because I would
please.
love to see that
all
because
over
I'm
that.
an idiot.
The Rock with fucking eyeshadow and like
Oh,
fucking
so
eyeliner.
I'm going to go home and I'm going to Photoshop this and
Please.
probably
We'll
just
make it the
stare
image,
at
the
it.
thumbnail for the episode.
Yes, that's happening.
Dude, Hollywood.
I
Call
mean,
us.
he's in everything else. Come on. Bring us that Crow money.
But
Crow
what-
sequel money.
Who's the guy? What's the like Wolf Camp? There's a
Wolf
movie.
Camp?
It was kind of had a name that kind of like rhymed with Snowpiercer, but it was like Wolf Camp.
I've never
Wolf
been to one of
And
those.
like the guy who's like a talk show, like who's the guy? There's
Wolf
a celebrity
Blitzer?
who's looks like yeah. There's
Flitzer
one.
is the new Crow.
There's
He
a
got
guy
canceled
on
and-
TV who's like got the big talk show,
Well,
and then there's a
Flitzer.
guy who's his
Maury.
exact twin, who's also a famous man, but they are friends. And the other guy who's not the talk show guy is in this wrestling movie. It's all about wrestling and like being a rich guy who funds a wrestling rehearsal camp.
And
I
it's
couldn't
Wolf
tell
Camp.
which part of that was metadata about the movie and how much of it was.
It sounds
the
like a movie that I
plot.
want to watch.
Yeah,
Whatever.
but don't
Was that
Right,
all
yeah.
the movie plot?
Like, yeah, it's like the Olympic wrestling team practices at a rich guy's
Oh.
wrestling camp.
Yeah. This is about. Geez, is it if I misidentify the family that killed this guy? Is it like do cops bust in here and I get like?
I don't know,
I
They
think I
don't
want
know
to say
about
it was
this.
Was it Hearst?
like Patty Hearst.
Yeah, like Patty
Patty
Hearst,
Sweet
crazy
Wolf
uncle.
Wrestling Camp.
Yeah, Yeah, it happened in like the 90s.
It sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't know about it.
Anyways, it doesn't even matter because all I was getting at is like the main wrestling man of that is like a beefy boy, and I thought he was gonna be the Crow.
Oh, that
Like he's just a large, sweat-panted out guy. I can't see him as the
Half the
Crow.
movie is the Crow just lifting.
Clang!
Lifting at the wolf
He's just
camp.
oiled. He's like pale, but then oiled and
Is
lifted.
there
Oh, I can
goth
see that.
oil?
Do you like maybe he sweats like? Oh,
It's like patchouli oil.
he's a health goth, right? That's a thing.
Yeah.
That's where the goth is going in the new Crow.
James Bar Health Gov, man. That's the future.
So what is the latest Crow that you've seen?
We watched The Crow 3, Salvation. And that's the one with yeah. It's very important that we watched it on
on
TV.
broadcast television.
Yeah.
So like we didn't see any of the parts that were too intense for us.
Yeah,
A lot of
we were
mother flippers.
Yeah, a lot of that.
shielded from the cussing.
Yeah. It's a good way to experience things.
But there's a 4.
There is a
said,
4.
too,
There is
which
a
I didn't
4.
know.
He hasn't
Let's-
seen it. I don't want to give away too much.
Let's go in. Who's in Crow 4? All
The
right.
Rock.
You got Eddie Furlong.
Eddie Furlong,
Yeah.
from
From the
T2,
Terminator.
who also had a really great record. If you want to hear him sing Christmas songs, highly recommended.
As the Crow?
Yeah.
Well, as a recovering
Crow carols?
recovering drug addict, I guess. I don't
It's called Call of the Crow.
Christmas with the Crow.
It's
Carol with the Crow.
Yes, there you go.
Crow carols. Christmas with the Crow. Season of the
It's
Crow
called
carols.
Wassailing with Furlong.
but with one cover by Hole on it. That's
Yeah,
required.
right.
Yeah, every soundtrack.
What is your favorite Christmas album?
Oh man.
I mean, there's so many good ones, but really, Dolly Parton knocks it out of the park.
That's a strong one.
Yeah.
That's a strong
Smoky
one.
Mountain Christmas.
Is that unanimous?
That's also a great movie. Have you guys ever seen that? The movie's
No.
perfect.
What's
Perfect.
is the movie about the album?
Yeah, it's about the making of the album, but it's too commercial. Dolly Parton's got to go off into the woods to spend Christmas alone. Listen, man, her cabin is being overrun by orphans. She takes them in for Christmas.
I thought you were gonna say orcs.
If only. If
That's a different special.
Dolly Parton is still alive and kicking, so don't give up hope.
I won't.
The Warcraft sequels have yet to be made. Warcraft 2, starring Dolly
The
Parton.
Parton years.
She's going to take on the Horde.
Is she still alive?
Yeah, Dolly Parton
Oh
still.
yeah.
You knock on wood, buddy.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Listen, buddy. Don't you badmouth Dolly Parton in front of me. Don't you wish death upon that sweet angel.
Sorry.
Do you guys want to tell everybody what your overall mission is, or
Destroy all reasonable cinema.
have you made
That's it. There's
progress
4
in
words.
this?
Nah, we
Have
don't
you
really.
deleted like the first Crow
We're not really
from
good at doing
cultural
anything, so-
memory?
Yeah. No, everybody still loves it, right?
Fire it up.
Yeah, fire it up.
That movie could
Let's
be.
all drink bullets now.
Yes.
Huh? I was just gonna say that movie could just be the 20 seconds of Fire It Up, and like
Yeah,
I'd be
just
totally
every-
satisfied.
Yeah.
I would watch that for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've done that with.
We're
like,
gonna
a GIF.
do that at Comics Party 2018.
We're
Listen.
gonna fire it up.
We're gonna fire it up.
Yeah.
Fucking hope so. We better.
What could you tell us about Comics Party 18?
We're very excited and anxious about it.
All right.
Right.
How much
The perfect
fire will be
combination.
there?
Hopefully less than last year.
Oh yeah, there was
there's a lot of fire.
There was
yeah.
some heat.
It felt like there was fire. This
Was-
year, air conditioning,
Oh, yes.
outdoor fire only. Hopefully.
Do you think there's just fires burning in City Club at all times? Like it's a foundry?
They probably have an old iron oven stove. Like, what is it? The heating mechanism that's like just flaming at all times. Like, we can't turn it off or it'll never turn back on again. And that's why there's the vent with like hot wind coming out of it all the time. But then there was also rain. There was also fire and water at City Club, where the water was just falling down like a waterfall on the one wall the entire time. And there was a tarpaulin hanging from the ceiling that I believe had fluid in it.
Yeah. I think like at City Club there's just like, you know how all the old houses have the little door on the side for like coal to be dropped off? Like at City Club there's just this like vacuum chute that like a mysterious like horse-drawn wagon pulls up to every like 2 weeks and just dumps like green gems into it that burn at all times.
Who's shoveling? Is it an orc? Because that's how I'm picturing it.
Yeah, you know it is.
Orc shoveling gems.
You see stuff when you're at Lucy and Ethel's like all the time. You'll witness that.
You know what else you see? Health code violations. Am I right, guys? I'm right.
Yeah.
Have you guys eaten there?
Don't eat there.
Recently?
Steak.
No, I've always wanted to.
Have you?
Not recently. I used to hang out with people who lived up in the top floors of the Leland.
Right on.
So like, I can't watch you smoke weed for another hour while all I'm doing is like hanging out. So I gotta go have a
Roll the
cheeseburger.
dice on these
Roll
french
the
fries.
dice. Roll this
My buddies who
cheeseburger
worked
dice.
there, their oven didn't work, so I mean that's another factor. But they also were smoking weed all the time. So, I think it's a requirement if you're a tenant there.
Yeah, I think so.
Like eviction notice, you guys spent some time not getting high.
Right out.
Out the door, buddy. You done, bud?
You guys are not contributing enough to the building-wide clam bake that we've had going for fucking 30 years.
I don't know.
They gotta enforce this stuff. You know?
I know.
It's very important.
Though I heard a rich developer has bought that place now, and it's
Yes,
going to be like
that's
really
definitely.
fancy apartments.
Great.
Yeah.
You know, if there was one thing Detroit needed, it was like less unique space and more just like lofts or something.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I do feel like there's gonna be a nice period of like where part of the building is still as it is with the current tenants, and there will be like one floor of like insanely rich people who are just like
I hope
in
they're
hell.
besieged upon.
I hope so too. I hope they all leave.
Yeah.
It's like mixed use. Like
That would be a
goth
win.
zoning.
Mixed use goth.
Well, if it's millionaire condos, there's no way City Club's going to live on.
It's zoned for goth for the,
Yeah,
for
right,
the
right,
next
yeah,
10
yeah.
years. So I mean, they're safe at least on the City Club level.
But like the rich, I can't remember, the rich developers bought the Leland Hotel in Royal Oak, and it took them years and years to get those last couple crackheads out. And it's just like last month, I think, the last guy moved out.
The
Just
last
couldn't take a
crackhead.
richness.
Yeah.
Did they cover that in the paper? Where they're like, it's
I
it's
don't
a
know.
new dawning of a new day in Royal Oak.
Like finally, this
The
like
last-
It's much more difficult to get your crack license in Royal Oak if
Yeah,
you're a
right.
business now.
I like, not that I love crackheads or that I love the people who lived in the Leland, but like at least there's some dynamics happening, and it's not the predictable business casual set. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just coming off like an asshole. I'm not on one side of the fence or the other.
I
No,
heard.
we all hate rich people.
right.
It's fine.
Hey, Oakland County.
I feel like we're-
I heard Duggan's really feeling Bauhaus though, so I think he's gonna make sure that it's
It's gonna
maintained.
it's gonna have like a bronze plaque
Right,
on it,
yeah.
as permanently like deeded to the city in perpetuity for goth purposes.
Yeah, and I'd say this is a guy wearing a cape. I know my own, so yeah, Duggan's
Duggan.
You've been
looking out.
showing up to all the meetings dressed
Right.
appropriately.
We went from
Exactly.
Detroit's hip hop mayor to Detroit's goth mayor. All right. Who's next?
Who's next?
Who's next to lead Detroit? Are we gonna have like a butt rock mayor?
Juggalo mayor.
Yes. Yeah, dude. Right. It could happen.
I could deal with that.
I'd
Down,
vote
it's
for
going
it.
down.
I want to make this happen.
Would you be conflicted if it was like a rich juggalo mayor? Like, I like some of your stuff, but some of this other stuff, I don't know.
There's nothing that we've already talked about being racist against Canadians.
Right.
I think
Let's
I
keep
also
going.
I just can't stand a rich juggalo. I hate probably lots of juggalo. Well, we're gonna lose attendance
Oh,
at
man.
Comix Party. Don't necessarily love a lot of juggalos, but a rich juggalo doesn't do it for me.
No.
Cut this part out.
Isn't that part
I'm
of,
racist
There's
against
no
part of
editing.
the Juggalo ethos, though?
What's the Juggalo ethos?
You must be anti-Richie,
I believe that's right.
right?
Yeah, I think this is covered.
That's
all-
a good
yeah.
preaching.
Lyrically
Where are the Ten
sound.
Commandments of Juggalism?
Is that a thing that exists?
Probably.
Juggalism.
Juggalism, yeah.
I mean, it's in the Bible,
Have you guys
right?
seen the Juggalo court videos?
No.
They have their own court system.
Yeah,
Really?
right?
Yeah, where like there's a gigantic judge wearing like the wig in a tent, and he sentences they hear cases of Juggalo on Juggalo crime.
Oh, yes.
And
I've
then
heard about
they
that.
sentence them to like paddlings and
I'd be curious to see what level of those crimes are heinous sexual assaults.
all of them. We're gonna have
one
to
of them.
delete this one episode for sure.
This is
We're gonna get kicked out of Michigan. Oh no.
They're
Banned.
coming after us. Let's start over, guys.
Yeah, let's start over.
Anyway, back to the crow.
Back to the crow. Do you think the crow is a Juggalo?
Kind of,
Yeah.
right?
Fucking face makeup. Of course he
Of
is.
course he is.
Look how many memorabilias are at. I can't remember the name of the shitbox place in the mall.
Spencer's.
Spencer's and that other one.
Did like El Vampiro feud with like Sting? I don't know. There's wrestling fans. Please call in right now.
Yeah.
That would
We're
settle it.
waiting. We're standing by on the line.
Yeah.
Give him the number.
Oh, the number is 1248 951 8950.
That's 1-248-951-8950. Call now.
We wait silently
That's
until
right.
a call comes in.
Everyone
This is
look.
live, right?
It doesn't work unless
Yeah.
we all touch it.
Yeah.
It's like a Ouija board.
Oh, Detroit Ouija board party is what you guys should branch into next.
Ouija
feel
party.
like,
Just
yeah.
turn all the lights off. It would be a lot cooler in here.
It would, yeah.
Seances are great.
Did you guys bring candles?
Oh,
I'm
always
sorry. Yeah, of course.
scented. Various scents.
Yeah.
What's your favorite scent?
My favorite scent is like, it's a combination of like chlorine and I realized only recently pee. It's like both of those. It's like the smell of the pool in the summer.
That's
Yeah.
That,
Or like locker room. If you're
yeah, it's like wet locker room.
Yeah.
of,
Yeah.
outdoor pool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
How
a
about
good
you
one.
guys?
That's great, man. Yeah, marshmallows. Absolutely,
Oh,
marshmallows.
yeah?
That's a good pick.
You gotta burn them, man.
You got to burn them up.
You gotta burn them marshmallows, and you get my favorite scent.
Do you eat the outside burnt part?
Yeah, right. Layers, though. You see how many times
You can
eat
burn
that
it over and over
marshmallow.
again, right?
That's the way I like to do it. I don't know about you guys.
I used to do that, and then I became like a marshmallow snob because it was like harder to make
You gotta
it
get that golden
gold.
toast, man.
Yeah.
Golden toast, though, I can get behind that.
I haven't been eating a lot of marshmallows though.
It's the marshmallow summer, man. You got to reverse that.
Let's step
the
that
time.
up at Detroit Comics Party 2018. Marshmallows, we're roasting them.
Marshmageddon.
It's Marshmageddon at Detroit Comics Party. Bring your own marshmallows, or some will be provided for you.
What's your favorite smell?
Oh man, this is probably going to be an unpopular one, but I got to go with like Play-Doh.
What?
That's a
How
good
is
one.
that unpopular? That's a classic.
I thought that would be too weird.
No,
is there a
that's
particular
good.
shape of Play-Doh that is
Oh man,
associated with the smell?
it's probably when
Like
you
spaghetti?
you put it through the fun factory, you get the little
Yeah.
elongated star. I
The
think
star is good.
that probably smells the best. I think you
That's
get
good.
you get all the corners exposed, so there's a lot of like
You're maximizing your surface area,
Exactly,
so it's
exactly.
releasing the
Right.
most
Oh yeah.
that's the way to do it.
smells.
You know all the culinary technology.
I used to work at the Fun Factory. You know, after a while, you just don't smell it anymore. You just get used
sad.
to it.
It just
That's so
becomes a
sad.
job.
But I'll tell you, man, when you move careers though, and you get into something else, you drive past it and brings back a lot of memories. A lot of good memories. Good people work there. Still do.
You drive past like a giant Play-Doh extruder powered by like coal.
You know how many fingers get lost
It's not
in those
cool.
things?
It's like gems that an orc is shoveling into the chute. It's more fun that way.
I'm saving the best for last. What's your favorite smell?
Oh, I don't know.
I think of you as kind of a connoisseur of smells.
My favorite smells are probably like roast pork, like easy,
That's a
like
good
it's
one.
brown roasty smell.
I love the brown roasty smell.
So there's weird. I mean, I'm trying to think like what are the smells that have the most weird memories attached? Like grandma's house in the summer when she got central air and it was like dry, like that dry air conditioning smell.
Oh yeah.
I like that one as well.
Coolant leak smell.
Coolant.
Yeah. That's how you know it's not Legionnaires though. So it's like kind of good. That's a good reassuring sense.
You want to get the air conditioner that has a big sticker on the side that says, "Thank God it's not Legionnaires."
Fabio is hyping that one.
So what do you guys bring into Comics Party this
We
year?
got
Good question.
some. What are we bringing?
That's a good question.
We're probably
What
gonna
are we
bring-
forgetting this year?
Yeah, we do that. We could probably remember to forget more things than are brought. Listen, though, we're probably going to bring some comics to the comic party. A few of those.
Bold choice.
We're going to have a new issue of our regular zine. Yes. And it's going to have some giant monster stuff in it. You guys ever hear this thing, Godzilla?
Yeah.
Dude, he's a big lizard, right? They made
I mean,
a few
come
movies
on.
about it. It's pretty cool.
The kids are talking about Godzilla nonstop.
Right. So we put out the word for submissions. Guess how many we got?
How many?
I don't think we got any, man.
900. Oh.
So yeah, 900. No, I wish, dude.
Are you focusing on a particular Godzilla
No,
era
man,
or
all
anything?
over.
It's just universal Godzilla.
Focus
Mostly
is not
focusing on the
something we're
last
good
like
at.
10 years of Godzilla films.
Yeah, that's the golden era, right?
That's what they say.
Although, man, Shin Godzilla's all right.
I
I dig Shin Godzilla.
I'm gonna reveal an opinion in the new zine. I don't want to say it right now, but it's gonna be that's my favorite.
The Shin Godzilla.
I was feeling it that hard.
I thought it was dope too. I
Okay,
was really
alright.
into it.
I know
yeah.
a guy who hated it.
It was cool.
I'm not gonna call him out, but I could on TV. I could give you his address, but I won't do that.
What's his address?
Don't give the address, and they're gonna get all the Godzilla submissions.
Yeah. So is it mostly like pictures or is it writings based on Godzilla's?
We mix it up. What's our favorite thing to do? Mix it up. So that's what we're gonna do for this zine.
Yeah,
gonna
like
be a
even
mix-up.
just the letters get mixed up. It's
Yeah.
It'll
just-
be all mixed
Yeah,
up.
We mix up
amazing.
our correct
Upside down,
spellings a lot.
backwards.
yeah.
That's happened.
Oh yeah.
We've got a few zines out where the pages were mixed up like that.
Did it only improve? Like,
Probably.
I
Yeah.
think we've done that
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, I think it's for the best. It's kind of, like streamlines the process. Like you're not going to understand it page to page anyway, so why have the illusion?
Yeah, page order. Pff, come on.
Yeah.
Is this part of tearing down also like the zine establishment?
Yeah, let's get them.
That's you though, right?
We're gonna get you.
We would
Are
never
we-
say
oh,
that.
No.
Uh-oh.
Say it out loud.
Your ivory tower here.
Write it in our business card.
Right.
The zine establishment. That's us.
I would like
Hero
to
of-
think that we're destroying something important.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So what is your slogan? Destroy all reasonable cinema?
Yes, everyone.
Yeah. I'm with that, though.
All right.
What's an example of isn't The Crow and even its horrible sequels
I guess
reasonable
it
cinema?
depends if you're watching it on TV or not, right?
Yeah, I think
I feel like context is very important for what's reasonable and unreasonable.
if you're like half watching it, I think that's even better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even more unreasonable.
Is the goal to just like force people to watch more unreasonable cinema,
I mean, I'm down with that.
or
I
is
like
this
to-
more of like a terrorist thing, like where you need to actively destroy the current reasonable cinema establishment?
If the FBI is listening, we're not trying to use any sort of violent retaliation against reasonable cinema.
They'll just be listening to the audio version of this, so
Right.
they won't see that wink.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, they're just half watching it. Like I said, they took my
Right.
advice from earlier.
Don't really pay attention to this, guys.
What's a good example of an unreasonable?
Carl J. Sukanik makes some of the best films that I've ever seen. Are you guys familiar?
No.
100%.
I'd like everybody in the world to watch like Mutant Detector 1000.
best movie ever.
Yeah, or like is it Alien Beasts?
Alien Beasts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one too.
Yeah, he's
Is
Yeah,
this
that
current or from the past or both?
Man, this man is
it kind of
still
breaks
active.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the footage though is from both too.
Yeah, he's like one of his more recent movies was kind of like a lot of people saw Boyhood, right? I didn't, so I can't really compare it to that. But like, it would jump between him now as as an older man, and then him as like a kid bothering his mom, and it would just jump back and
Yeah, like
forth.
30 years of footage. Just
Whoa.
it's the same movie though.
Cool.
Excellent.
Yeah,
His mom's an awesome actor too.
yeah. His mom's in a lot of these movies, and she's great.
What's the name
Where
of
do
the
you
person?
acquire this too?
Carl J. Sikenik. It's tough, man. That's a hard spell.
He'd want you to say it 3 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can
a
you
lot
just
of the
summon
lines are
him?
repeated. Dude, I wish we could summon this man, this great hero of ours, just on.
Can you
if he was
try?
at our beck and call. Carl.
Hey, Carl.
Hey,
Hey, Carl.
call in.
Hey, yeah,
the
call
number
in.
is 1-248-951-8950.
I don't think you're
Is he
allowed to
coming?
smoke in
Call
here,
me
though.
now.
He's coming.
Yeah, if you're not
I
allowed
see
to
him.
smoke in here, he's
I
not
feel
gonna
him.
be
It's
here.
getting hotter in here, which I didn't think was possible.
That might be it.
Yeah, the presence of the master.
Carl
can be
J.
felt.
He makes you sweaty. It makes your heart rate
Oh,
rise.
yeah, those
intensely.
movies. I mean, it looks like the videotape was like sweated on before. That's the other thing is a lot of his tapes he'd do they were like one-offs. He'd like take it out of the camera and sell it, and
Whoa.
And
Oh
make the
my
next one.
God.
That's awesome.
that's
Sounds very unreasonable.
It's totally unreasonable, but
Johnston style.
in an unreasonable world, are the unreasonable the most reasonable?
Is that a trick question?
I'm asking you. I'm hoping you, because I don't know. Like,
What's the question?
This was like a homework question I got to answer, and I really need your help with it, man. It's like my teacher's gonna be so mad.
What was the question?
Don't
Oh,
worry, I don't think
He
you're
said-
gonna fail. We'll
Okay.
do-
Did you say in an
extra
unreasonable world
credit.
are the unreasonable the most reasonable?
yeah. It's worth 10 points on the test. It's a take-home test.
There's some flip-flopping.
Because that sentence uses two different, like, the context of unreasonable in both uses of it is different.
Strike that from the record.
All right, all right.
We're gonna fail.
It's only 10 points. I can still get an A if I nail all those other questions
See if
about
we
like
can
the
get extra
Noid.
credit.
Like the Noid is it ethical to torture the Noid?
Yeah. What
We'll
do
find
you guys
out.
think? Like, the Noid is in a basement somewhere getting whipped. What are your thoughts? Do you avoid the question?
Do you avoid the Noid?
No, I want to embrace the Noid and be the Noid's friend. Though, if, like we were saying earlier, if it's causing a great utopia, he's got to take one for the team.
Some sort of pizzatopia.
Forever.
Forever.
Are we living in a pizzatopia right now? Is this the golden age of pizza?
No, this is a pizza drought. There's no good pizza around.
Ooh.
Especially Domino's.
You're saying there's not enough Domino's?
We're sorry, Domino's.
You're gonna lose a
I was saying
sponsor.
Domino's
Yeah, you guys
is-
are Domino's Pizza?
Domino's is the worst pizza that is available to people in
It's pretty
the
bad.
world.
But I think Happy's is right behind them.
Detroit's
man.
Comics Party 2019 brought to you by Domino's
Happy's
Pizza
and
and
Domino's
Happy's Pizza.
together.
I'll tell
and
you
one
though,
really worse pizza.
those Happy's Pizza radio commercials are the best things in the world.
They don't leave your mind.
No, Happy's Pizza lost their minds, and that's jammed into my brain until the day I
They
die.
sure did. And this is the time that we are to die because we're out of time for today. Already.
My urine is coming out of my body.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Hopefully the right way. And we wish all of our lovely viewers at home
Merry
up
Christmas.
here a Merry Christmas and a Happy Crow.
Oh,